When I think of art, I think of storytelling, and I think with art you get a nuance with whatever subject matter that you're dealing with as an artist. You know, this is a very complex issue. There are many parts to this. And also I think art is open-ended and it draws in a variety of people. You know, I don't know all the statistics and all this other stuff, but I do know the stories of people and how that drugs ruins lives. It's not all about that. I mean, you have regular people who are going through something. So I think being able to tell that story, and that's why I think harm reduction is a good way to put it, because you are trying to reduce the harm versus looking at it from, you know, a pure criminal point of view.
Chalk the Walk is a public art memorial that we're hosting here at Talbot Clinical Services in East Toledo. The event takes place on August 31st, which is International Overdose Awareness Day every year. It's a day we set aside to honor those we've lost to a drug-related death, overdose. And our event will take place here between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. on that day. Hi, my name's Courtney Stewart, and I am a social worker with Northwest Ohio Syringe Services. I think we're going to be able to get the full narrative. Oftentimes when you read an obituary, you just hear 34-year-old white male died in his home unexpectedly. You know, there can be some assumption that it was maybe an overdose, but you don't really hear a lot about the beauty of that person's life and what they meant to so many. We want to villainize people who use drugs and die from an overdose as a society, and I think we need to break that. I think we're going to have about a dozen local artists that are signed up to chalk from the heart. We'll have an artist lane down the parking lot here at Talbot Clinical Services, and each artist will have either a 3x3 or 6x6 foot section, and they'll be socially distanced 6 feet apart from one another for their safety, and then they'll be coned off from the public. And what we'll do this time, instead of being cramped together throughout the sidewalk, is we're going to have one name per sidewalk square. So those that are submitting memorials right now on our Facebook event page, we will go ahead and put all of those names down the sidewalk. And that's just been up for maybe a week now, and I've already got over 50 people that we're going to pay tribute to. But all of those other people who will join us on the day of the event will space themselves out throughout the blocks of East Toledo on the public sidewalks to chalk the name of their loved one and do anything else that their heart desires to remember them.
Hello, my name is Terry Burton, and I am a local artist, and I am participating in the Chalk the Walk event. You know, I started thinking about how I could contribute to highlight the stories of people who are struggling with substance abuse or passed away. You know, there's tragedy, there's triumph, but through that we're better educated. So I think that's something that art can do to kind of cut through some of the judgment and just look at the human being that's going through some trial and tribulation.
I think that's the point, is to build community, and to build community to break stigma and to also publicly mourn. We've lost 265 people to overdose within the last year just in Lucas County. And I don't think we get the full narrative around those overdose deaths. And so to come together as one, to share our experience and to comfort each other and to express ourselves, I think is going to be really powerful. And it's going to maybe open us up to a little bit more dialogue going forward.